Welcome back to another episode of Rockstar Reacts. It's your host, Rocstar 2800, the most hated, the most opinionated, the most underrated. You know the truth. Like, comment, subscribe right now to this channel. If you haven't already, become a member. Turn on your notifications, tap that bell, smash that like button, follow Sh53ter TV on Instagram and TikTok. Hop in the comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know we got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. Alright, man. Let's get into it. Baby Shooter, man. Avalon, 5 Trey, Baby Shooter, man, made a lot of noise. 2026. You understand me? Coming home. Whack 100 cosign. Started the whole Detroit versus LA, talking about he was gonna, green light him. I mean, been viral. Stunner Girl came to his hood. I mean, he's been making noise in his ongoing battle with Dogface as well, right? Allegedly, supposedly, well, we're going to get into the content because Ant Jefe got the content now. Mind you, this video surfaced on Instagram for maybe 4 or 5 hours, if that, right? It was sent to me. It disappeared. Couldn't find it. The same phone call. But we're going to react to Ant Jefe because Ant Jefe is in jail and he knows more of the politics, which is crazy that he's even talking about this from jail. But we're going to get into the content at hand. Y'all know what it is. If you're tuned in right now, give it a thumbs up. Like it right now. You're tuned in to Rockstar Reacts on Sh53ter TV. Let's go.
Here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics, man, we got Baby Shooter, man. Baby Shooter after 5 Trey Avalons, man. Y'all know who Baby Shooter is. Baby Shooter was on this internet for the controversial Tee Grizzley thing. Y'all remember everything that transpired, you know what I'm saying, from him, lying, saying that, some other guys did the robbery, you know what I'm saying, and then have to come back and clean it up and say,
this call is being recorded.
He's been in jail. Well, I'm not going to say he's been in jail for that because he didn't go to jail for that, but y'all know he was in jail for some other things, fighting some other, hot cases or whatnot, and that Tee Grizzley thing was hanging over his head or whatnot. Now, there was a lot of controversy going on because it was all this LA versus Detroit staying with each other, and you just heard all type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard a lot of mumbo jumbo pertaining to this stuff. You even heard him coming out parading, whack 100 around, like, oh man, he did that, he did this, and all the little fugazi stuff about whoever got a problem with him got a problem with him, which that wasn't the case for real. But however, Baby Shooter has landed at LA County Jail, you know what I'm saying, 2400, and some very crazy things, you know what I'm saying, transpired, you know what I'm saying, today with Baby Shooter, you know what I'm saying, and I called in about the situation, and the people I called in to that was very unhappy about the situation and how it went. It was basically like, he's X'd out, you know what I'm saying, because of this situation, you know what I'm saying. Now, I don't know if this is going to stand, but we definitely going to speak on the situation because,
Did he just say he's X'd out? This is nasty work. That fast? He just turned himself in. This is nasty.
Baby Shooter should have held water and came to the next tier, you know what I'm saying, and, got some assistance. But, a lot of these dudes that put him on the phone and, rolled it up off the tier, off the module, you know what I'm saying? And, people are saying that he had his mother call him here, so I don't know if any of that true. I don't want to put no slander on nobody that don't belong.
He said they had his mama call up there, not Mama Shooter. Come on, man. What's going on? This is nasty work.
But that's what's going on. So we about to get into this little recording. And you already know, man, it's the halfway and the half effect. We gonna commentate. You already know, man.
Hold on, man. As soon as the video starts, we hear crying. I don't know why Ant Jefe people didn't make this big. They could have blown that up. But this is what I'm telling you. This is the audio that was on Instagram that got deleted and magically disappeared, right? So I'm gonna blow this up so we can at least see what we can see, but we're gonna listen to it all the way through. I already hear screaming, bro. I already hear screaming. This is nasty work. All right, man, let's go.
That has effect. We gonna compensate.
Yeah. Oh, come here, bro. Bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man, come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them, bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit, yeah, Tee Grizzley, you got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. None of that great shit. Don't fall clear. Tell me. Oh, West Side 40, you know what's going on. It's tank over, no, making the ground shake. Yeah, homie, we got to come up in here.
What the hell? What did we just hear? I just heard some crazy. This is nasty work. Bro, this serious. This is nasty. Hey, man, look, we gonna play it. We gotta play it one more time, bro. We got to. We just have to. Cause I'm not hearing it right. I don't know if I gotta turn my I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. And then here we go. We're gonna play it one more time. Yeah.
Oh, come here, bro. Bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Oh, man, come on. Hey, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. You didn't do nothing. I didn't do none of that shit, bro. You're not going to get nobody. I ain't going to get nobody or none of them, bro. Everybody clear. Everybody clear. Tell Detroit, yeah, Tee Grizzley, you got the homie bugging him. And none of that great shit, bro. None of that great shit. Don't fall clear. Tell me. Oh, West Side 40, you know what's going on. It's tank over, no, making the ground shake. Yeah, homie, we got to come up in here.
Man, it's real ugly, man. So I really don't know what to say, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of conflicted with this situation. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I called in and I shuffled this around. You know, I wasn't one of the ones just to hop on the internet and bring this to y'all. Although, you know, he had did some fugazi stuff. You know what I'm saying? Parade names around. He shouldn't have been parading around. Instead of just kept it GANGSTA. Like I said, it still be hard for me to waver my morals, you know what I'm saying? And I just like to keep integrity intact. So, I shop this around, and I shop this around because, a friend of mine from this area and somebody, that I know that's an important piece and, handles their business and have been through these stoops handling their business and standing on all 10, you know what I'm saying? So, when I first heard about this situation, you know what I'm saying, this situation kind of, took a political stance. Like, man, hold on, like, people tripping like that, like, is that what people on? Like, so I'm thinking that, this was going to be the start, of something because it shouldn't have happened, you know what I'm saying? It definitely shouldn't have happened in this module, but I guess it did, you know what I'm saying? It happened for whatever, you got dudes around here smoking the spice all day, like The Walking Dead, and, it's born. I guess it's born. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do. So I guess when you catch somebody coming through the door and you feel they're a sheep or you can get over on them, that's what's going to happen. So, he came through the door, you know what I'm saying, with these big old flower earrings and, he was reportedly telling people that it was worth $6,000. So you can just, imagine, all the spice that's going to buy, or how good you're going to look if you get to put those in your ears. So I had learned that Shooter was here yesterday, you know what I'm saying, from one of my people. They came back from visiting with Shooter and was like, hey, baby Shooter said what's happening, he sent his. I'm like, baby Shooter from where? They like, Avalon. I'm like, oh, okay, he in here? They like, yeah, what I didn't know was that he was in the same module as me on the other side, you know what I'm saying, the original tier that I was on or whatnot. So, as y'all hear this recording, as much as y'all can hear, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't really hear it like that, but getting it play by play, from my understanding, he was over there on the tier, and then it looked like, you know what I'm saying, the Jack Boys, you know what I'm saying, got down on it, you feel me? 4.0, you know what I'm saying, from Foley's, you know what I'm saying, put himself out there, you know what I'm saying, in this matter, you know what I'm saying, and making baby Shooter get on the phone, and basically, this wasn't even like no neighborhood gangster thing, from my understanding, so it looked like these dudes, they took it upon themselves, like they want to go viral, like they want some of that Adam 22 clout, jumper clout, that they decided to hop on baby Shooter because they know about the Tee Grizzley stuff and all this internet stuff that's going on out there. So basically, they trying to collect on a bounty, you know what I'm saying? And they hoping that Tee Grizzley send them some money, or send them the money, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know nothing about no bounty. Didn't know it was a bounty or whatever, but they said they trying to collect the bounty, so that's why they got on Shooter. Now, Shooter.
Dogface for to have a field day with this. You hear me? This is nasty work. Are you kidding me? So they just preyed on him. They like, oh, okay, this the guy Tee Grizzley said, and he was lying and doing all. Okay, we finna get on you. Woo woo, man, you finna apologize. That is crazy, man. And man, come on, this can't be real. You can't make this up, bro.
Allow these dudes to put him on the phone, and that's all you hear is voice. Man, I didn't do nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And then at one point, you know what I'm saying, man, they trying to kill me. They trying to kill me and all this stuff. And in that situation, like a real vet should have been lurking, you know what I'm saying, for danger, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what they telling you that it's cool or whatever the case may be, you gotta still be on your 10, you know what I'm saying?
This call is being recorded.
Be lurking for imminent danger. And when those dudes showed up at his cell, and he know that regardless if they was playing, cause I don't know how it went, if they was playing it cool with him, rocking his sleep or whatever, but man, being that they trying to come crowd in the cell, I would've got off at the gate, you know what I'm saying, and stepped out the cell. Like, we going live on this tier. Ain't no way y'all gonna get me in the cell to where y'all think y'all can have y'all way. We going live on the tier, and it's just going up like that, and we gonna just get it in till the police come. Now, baby Shooter, as y'all hear him saying that they trying to kill him, is basically reporting that, weapons was pulled on him or whatever the case may be. But this is not the streets, and those wasn't guns, but some people feel like that, a knife can do more damage or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, you know what I'm saying, like, God is like, stand on business, man, and, he just to stand on business, and like I said, I was kind of conflicted, you know what I'm saying, and, asking dudes, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, bro, what's up, gotta get on this matter, because, that's like a black eye, man, look, but, tapping in, with his people, they like, man, no, shit, he went out bad, he wasn't supposed to go out like that, let alone wrote it up, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where it took the turn. Like, if he just would have let happen, what happened, like, look, man, they pulled down on me, man, and, you know, I feared for my life. I didn't want nothing to happen. And, whatever. So basically, if he would have stayed, you know what I'm saying, just stayed and, like, took the whooping or whatever the case may be, that just would have been that, you feel me? And he would have been able, you know what I'm saying, to come to the next tier and, like, you know, like, hey, bro, you know, they got on me, this what happened. And, you know, from that, you know, would have been retribution, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, you know, you can't let nothing happen or nobody get on you, you know, if you have, you know, homies that ride with you too as well. But being that he did roll it up, and people were going around saying he had his mama call up here to see what was going on with him, and, like, basically, you know what I'm saying, and furthermore, you know, and check on him, and, like, to a degree, a protective custody move, you know what I'm saying, they, like, basically, it's all bad. Like, why would you put yourself and anybody else on the line for somebody who rolled it up and did that? So it was just like, all right, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, even though, you know, I didn't like the situation, you know, they like, man, that's the situation, that is what it is. So, you know, when he come home or whatever the case may be, you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, his homies are gonna holler at him or whatnot, and, you know, get on the situation, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how it's gonna come out or how it's gonna play out, but what I am hearing is that, you know, he's been having a lot of situations that, you know, he had to clean up, and, you know, it's already been situations that he already have been disciplined over, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I guess we're going to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to this matter or whatever the case may be. But, you know, that's an update from the county jail, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to Baby Shooter and this Detroit and Tee Grizzley thing.
Man, this is nasty, bro. Like, this is crazy. By far, some of the craziest stuff that we have probably seen and heard. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Baby Shooter, he made quite of an impression, quite of an impression over the last year, right? I think he told me he bailed out. He was on bond from another case, so that's why he knew he had to go sit down and turn himself in for this case. And yeah, man. I mean, first day in, it's already cracking, you know. But and Jefe saying that these guys are clout chasing that these guys, you know, they want Tee Grizzley to look out for them. Now that they caught up with Shooter, they like, oh, nah, we're going to make you apologize. Because you heard him apologizing. Ain't none of that. All this. He said, niggas trying to kill me, man. I mean, it sounded crazy. You hear me? This is beyond crazy, man. But who knows? Like, where would this go? You know, would Tee Grizzley even acknowledge this? You know what I'm saying? Did they just do this because they think Tee Grizzley will holler? And why did Baby Shooter, like Ant said, like, you let him come in your cell? Like, you let him, you thought it was all good. You should have known. Your antenna should have been up. But you just, some people be so stuck in thinking they just this guy or this individual, and you, man, everybody ain't playing fair. Everybody don't care who you is, who you think you is. You feel me? But and man, it's unfortunate, Baby Shooter, man. I thought you was, you know, holding down the fort a little bit more than that. You know? Said his mama called up. I mean, this is just nasty work. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear some more stuff unfold. But with that being said, y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up right now, you know what I'm saying? And get in these comments below, man. Like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already, become a member. Turn on your notifications. Tap that bell. Smash that like button. Follow Smut-Free TV on Instagram and TikTok. Hop in them comments. Why? Because every comment counts. And you know who got the hottest content in these internet streets. No cap. Stay tuned for more Rocstar Reacts right here on Smut-Free TV.